I am so nervous to talk to you about health. Number one, because I'm no health enthusiast. Number two, I am not the healthiest person I know. Number three, there are recent actions that I have taken that have endangered my health as well. But I also know that in our journey towards joy, we cannot discount the fact that health is very, very important. That is why, whether you're a health enthusiast or a non health enthusiast like me, we should begin to do so. So that is what we're going to talk about tonight on our Forward Friday here in Joining Me Today. Thank you for joining me. This is Check Sai. Let's start. Nakaka-intimidate to talk about health because in my mind, people who should be talking about health are sexy, may abs, loves to go to the gym, loves a salad, does the yoga, or loves to meditate. I'm not all that. However, I also know that if I continue to think that way, if I continue to believe that only those people can be healthy, then health may be inaccessible to me. So let's start with the things that are simple but are fundamental to us being healthy. Number one, sleep. We should keep our time of sleep sacred. Lagyan mo ng tabing yung mata mo so that hindi ka nasisilaw because that affects your rapid eye movements. That is instrumental to deep sleep. Lagyan mo ng tabing yung tenga mo so that hindi ka na-disturb in sudden noises, especially if you're sensitive to it. Or sabi nila, pinakamaganda daw to sleep from 10 to 2 because that's when your cells actually can more efficiently replenish itself or rejuvenate itself. If it is not possible for you, at least respect your time for sleep. You're not missing out when you forgo of some activities for sleep because definitely this is your time to keep yourself healthy. Another thing is na medyo related sa sleep is this, no? Sabi nila, and this is something that I have been doing for some time now, is to not load yourself up eating towards the end of the day because not only for the fasting or yung after 6 na habit, but because we want our body to be busy with recuperating, healing, and regenerating cells while we sleep or towards the end of the day, instead of using up all those energy to grind the food that we have inside of us dahil we ate a lot at dinner. No? So as much as possible, keep it light in the evenings. Another thing related to that is sa food is drinks. No? Water. 8 glasses of water is ideal. If you can do more, better. This is a struggle for me. So, ang ginagawa ko, naglalagay ako ng lemon sa water ko so that I know that it's more palatable, it's something more attractive for me to drink water because may lasa siya. And if you can already, ilagay mo na sa mga lalagyan that could give you 8 glasses of water so that you know how much water you drank in a day. Another thing that is easy for us to start with in being healthy is movement. No, it's not really just exercise. Movement may be just bending, stretching, or walking if it's something that is more doable for you. In the book Ikigai, they were discussing about the relationship between movements, continuous movement, no, in people who are centenarians, no, they are continually moving and that they do not have a sedentary life. Of course, that is something that maybe is somehow parang imposible sa atin because maybe we're in a desk job. But if you can, 5 minutes every 2 hours or every 3 hours, stretch, stand up, walk around so that you can, maintain some movement in yourself. And of course, those concentrated 30 minutes of walk outside is so doable that you just have to convince yourself that this is something that you have to put in your day. 30 minutes of walk is not all that much. I read somewhere that I read this statement a long time ago, and it says, I go to the gym not to be sexy, but to celebrate that I can still move. And having been in a situation where I had difficulty moving or just standing up, I know how that feels, no? How being able to jump when I'm asked to jump, or to bend, or to stretch when I put my mind into it, or if I need to because of an exercise, that I should be at that moment celebrating what my body can still do. And if you have that mindset or that mentality, then maybe hindi kasing burdensome yung pag-lift ng weights, or pag-walk around, or pag-exercise, for that matter, if you have time or if you have the stamina, because that's something that should be celebrated. Kaya mo pa, no? There will come a time maybe hindi na natin kaya, but kaya mo pa ngayon. So might as well do it. And lastly, of course, is to let go of worry. The first job of our mind is to protect our survival. Trabaho niya yan. That is why whenever we worry, whenever we're anxious, we are sending a signal to our brain that tells our brain to protect ourselves. And so it communicates to the rest of our body that we should be on guard, and that we should be protecting ourselves. I know for a fact that not only are we being attacked by external viruses, and hindi lang yun yung makaka-make sa atin na unhealthy, make us unhealthy. I have psoriasis, and it's an autoimmune disease, no, that is caused by my body being stressed out, and it's telling my body that I'm actually injured in such a way that my skin actually protects itself. So ang ginagawa niya, nag-overproduce siya ng skin cells because I need it even if I don't. So therefore, nagkakaroon ako ng scales because, di ba, pag nagkakaroon tayo ng sugat, nagkakaroon tayo ng hard skin on top of it because it's supposed to protect ourselves. I don't need it, but my body tells myself that it does. So my body is attacking myself, and it's and again, no, if I continue to worry, and if I continue to be stressful, it will just perpetuate that condition. That is why it's something that I am working on in myself. One thing that I learned that helps is the letting go. There are things that maybe as a professional or somebody who is very, very goal oriented, is something very hard to do, but yes, letting go is the key to health for me. All these things, sleep, drinking water, movement or exercises, letting go so that you don't get anxious or stressed out, and eating or not eating so much before you go to sleep so that your body actually concentrates on repairing itself rather than working to grind your food, are things that I am starting with. I don't know about you. I'm sure you have your own list, and if you can, share it here. Or if you think that what I said tonight makes sense, share this post to others as well. Especially those who are like me before, na parang kung hindi ako magigising ng umaga at hindi ako makakapag-jogging, that's not being healthy. I'm not being healthy, so wag na lang. It's not an all or nothing. For health, you start with a little, do that consistently, and that's good enough for now. Of course, later on, pagka mas lumakas ka na and mas capable na yung katawan mo, then do more. But again, unless we start, we will never get there. Thank you for joining me here in this Forward Friday. I hope you learned something. Let us continue to be healthy. No amount of mask, face shield, or social distancing can really protect us from what is out there. So keep yourself healthy, keep your mind healthy, and help yourself to live longer. Thank you for joining me. I am Sheksai. See you again next week. Bye!